Hello again, my Maple Leaf fans. I'm not going to kick you live in the pregame before tonight's game. I'll have the updates for you after the game. I'll be listening to it on the radio because it's going to be on Prime TV tonight. So, Prime Video. Sorry, not Prime TV, but Prime Video. So, I'm listening on my radio. So, after the game is over, I will have tonight's highlights. But right now, I'll kick you to the pregame.
Yeah, it's been great. I think just our whole team's done a really good job with our goalies. Kind of get treated like quarterbacks here, so they get their days and they take care of themselves well. And obviously, it's an important position for our team. So, yeah, it's great to see. It's played some unbelievable games for us.
In what ways are they treated like quarterbacks?
Just get a little bit more rest, I think, but obviously it's probably a little tough for them during games. But all three of our goalies, anytime they've been in, have been great for us. Obviously, it's great for Joe to get that under him, and like I said, when he's been in that, he's been unreal for us.
Seen a lot of Fraser over the years. What do you think you can add to the lineup tonight, provided that he's in?
Obviously he brings a lot of speed, a lot of skill. I think just his brain, his IQ out there on the ice is high, very high. He reads the play very well. He's in the right spot a lot of times. I think he's very reliable for a D to help break up pucks and find a way out and another option there. So he's been great down in the Marlies, and when he's came up here, he's been great for us too. So I'm excited to see him again tonight.
Have any of the players had meetings for Team Canada with regard to the way we talked to them about strategy or lines, anything like that? Has anything like that been going on?
No, we've talked once or twice, but I don't know, maybe after the game or something like that. But obviously got a game to play, and that's the main focus right now.
How would you describe the rivalry with Tampa developed over the last couple of years?
Well, obviously, just their team in general over the last couple of years, or whatever many years you want to say. They've been a deadly team with a lot of skill, a lot of power. You see it this year. They're scoring goals at will, and they're making teams defend very hard. So. You got to give them the respect. You got to make sure anytime you're on the ice, you're making the right plays, and especially that top line, it can make you really pay on any night, and gotta be ready for that.
What do you notice when you go up against Kucherov?
Like I said, you can't take direct. Any odd man rush, it's got a chance to go in our net, or obviously a great ace. So he's a guy that makes a lot of plays happen that you don't think are there, and I think that's something that you can appreciate as a fan and as a player.
Okay, so the strong third periods, the last couple of games, the starts haven't been that great. Has that been discussed?
You guys switch it in the week?
No, not really. We weren't happy with that start, obviously, Montreal. We knew what we needed to do. We needed to get a lot better at it. We did. I'm sure there'll be talks tonight of figuring that out and getting going early, but it's something that we do got to get better at.
Any idea who you're going to be playing with on Team Canada, or what your preferences are?
I have not heard yet. I have no preference as anyone on that team is highly skilled and can do a lot of things on the ice. So, like I said, I'm just grateful to be on that team and be able to make an impact. But focus is here and trying to help this team win games right now until then.
The goals seem to be coming right now. What do you like about the way the lines go?
Just being direct, making plays. Not overcomplicating things, and thought we've done a good job through our three zones of getting the puck out through our V zone, finding speed through the neutral zone, and then making plays in the O zone. But also our cycle game's been good. We're getting people around the net and results.
What is your perspective on the McMahon goal the other night, which was unassisted technically?
Yeah, it was good. It was funny. I got a good chuckle out of it, and I'm hoping he's in the white tapes in.
sticking with the black. How different are your sticks? Yeah. You think?
I think it's the same exact thing besides the tape job on the bottom. So I know I was the closest to him, so I thought I'd throw mine out there and hopefully he kind of finds what I like and then uses it.
Seems like Austin's starting to find his range on his shot. When you see a couple of those long range ones going last week, what's that do for you and the team?
Yeah, it gives all of us confidence. I think everybody that's touching right now is going in, so we just want to keep that going. I'm sure he does too. And it's been huge for our team. It's helped us a lot. Obviously, tying the game against New Jersey, and he's pretty important to this team.
What stood out about Joseph's night in Montreal? Wolves' night in Montreal. What stood out about his performance?
Yeah, really good. That's a pretty hectic atmosphere to be in. It was very loud, and so he stood tall for us, and I think he played really well and kept us in it all game.
Oninger was calling him the perfect human after before the game the other week because of how he takes care of himself. Obviously, he's playing a career high tonight in terms of his 24th start. What do you notice about how he takes care of himself off the ice to prepare himself for that?
Yeah, I think he's pretty determined off the ice, just to keep himself healthy and keep himself as high in performance as he possibly can. He's been really good, and I'm excited to see him do this tonight.
What says about Minton and how he's come back this year? What he can maybe help if assuming he's back in tonight?
Yeah, he's been huge for us. Every time he's called upon, he's done the job. He's a guy we can trust in all three zones, and so we'd be excited to have him back. He's an important part, and he can really help us win.
What does McCabe bring as a leader on the team? How would you describe his leadership?
Yeah, I think he's vocal. Obviously, a veteran guy, a lot of experience, so someone I look up to and can take note of, and he means a lot to this locker room. You can really feel his presence when he's on the ice, and you feel comfortable with those two guys, him and Tanny on the ice. It's been wonderful to watch them play.
Wilson, go ahead. Lots of goals in the third period, of course. Have you worried about your starts, though? Has that been discussed the last couple of games?
We want to have good starts, every time. But sometimes, coming into an atmosphere like that where the crowd's against you, it's pretty difficult. So I think we're looking to have a better start and play the full 60 minutes today.
What's it like when you're playing against Kucherov and you're out there? What do you have to be aware of that?
Yeah, I feel like you just got to be composed going up to him. Obviously, he makes deceptive moves and can find passing lanes almost anywhere. So you just got to be composed and kind of take those chances away from him.
Is there anything he's penalty kills focusing on right now, or has it just been one of those stretches where it goes in?
Yeah, I think so. It's just been balances, really. I think our structure's been really good. I think there's little details that we can kind of fix, but I think it's just little balances, and I think we'll get those back, and I think we'll be in good shape.
What stood out to you about Joseph's performance, Wolves' performance Saturday in Montreal?
Yeah, I thought he was tremendous. I think any goalie doesn't want to give up 3 in the first period, but given the way we were playing and what we were giving up, I thought that was great. He kept it at that, honestly. He kept us in the game, and just working and competing all night is what I noticed from him. He's always ready for the next shot and just ready for that next sequence.
He set a career high in terms of starts in the season tonight. What do you notice about him off the ice? How he takes care of his body, how he keeps himself ready for the increased workload this year?
Yeah, very meticulous. He's a detailed guy, mature guy. Kind of like I was just talking about. He's ready for that next shot. He's ready for that next opportunity. And he's just hungry, and he's always doing the right things in the gym. He's taking care of himself. So, I love everything about Waller's game, and our goaltenders have been carrying us a lot this year.
What's it like when you switch sides in the middle of the season like this for you?
I think it's just, for me, when I play on my right offside, it's just a little bit more scanning and making sure I know what's coming behind me before I get the puck, and making good puck decisions. And communicating with me and Mo, so I think it's nothing too crazy. I've played enough on the right side now, but that's at least what I tell myself. Just kind of scanning us a little bit more before I get the puck.
I think you've played a ton with Morgan. What stands out about him as a partner, and how you guys can maybe match?
Yeah, no, always got his whole career, just a tremendous ability to be able to move up into plays and find the soft areas and the second attack and second layers and be an option for our forwards on the weak side of the ice on a breakout or whatever it may be with the skating ability and getting pucks through. So we're excited to play together, and like I said, have good communication and break up pucks and get going either way.
What's it take to slow down Kucherov, like when you've been up against him in this match?
Yeah, obviously, the catch line is to take away time and space, which is important. But for a guy like him, he's so talented. It seems like he always knows where his options are, so you got to be really aware of, before you go away to take his time and space to leave in the middle of the ice, so you have that covered off, whether it's his centerman sitting there waiting for a pop play, or he can make plays on his forehand, backhand, right off the wall. So you just got to be aware of what's away from him that he's looking to set up.
What's it mean to the team? It feels like Austin's finding the range on his shot right now, getting into one of those times where just if it's on his stick and might be going in. Like, what's that do for the team?
So I feel that way every day, so it doesn't really change me much.
Okay. What can Minton bring if he's back in here tonight? What have you noticed about him this year?
He's another guy that's you're going to talk about Joe Wall, but he's a younger guy that's very mature and takes good care of himself. He's always just anxious to learn, and she's got a smart head on his shoulders too, and makes good plays out there. So I'm looking forward to him getting a chance to.
I'm no author, but I sell thousands of books on Amazon every single month. And the crazy thing is, I didn't write a word of them myself. It's a new way to earn income on Amazon. I think it's better than selling products because you don't need to ship products, you don't need to deal with factories and overseas suppliers or paying to store inventory. There's already over 1,000 people making $100,000 a year or more by selling ebooks on the Amazon platform. It's thanks to a new online strategy that I've discovered on Amazon. What I do is sell ebooks on the Amazon Kindle platform. It means I don't need to ship products around the world. I also don't even need to write these books myself. I pay for a ghostwriter to write the books, and then Amazon sends me a paycheck every single month. I live here in beautiful New Zealand. I get lots of time with my young family, and I only work about 4 hours a week in the business. In fact, I can produce a whole ebook in about 4 hours of my time, and I outsource the writing so I don't have to write a word of those books myself. If you want to learn how to sell ebooks as well, what you can do is join my free training. I'll take you through the only 3 things you need to be good at to do this well. Firstly, how to choose a good book topic. Secondly, how to outsource the writing of that book so it's a really popular book, well written, going to get great reviews. And thirdly, how to upload it and get it selling on the Amazon Kindle platform. So those are the things we'll cover in the free training. I'll share with you my exact system and how I do this. You don't need any skills or background. You're not going to be writing these books yourself. And if you register, you'll see exactly what it takes to be a successful ebook seller. I love this strategy. I like that it's so simple. It's very process-based, so every single book I create following the exact same steps every single time. So that makes it really easy. It makes it really easy for me to teach you my system as well. And every step is very simple and easy to learn. So I think it's very accessible and easy for anyone to learn how to do.
Just what's the word on Max? Pat's ready?
Yeah, upper body right now, so he's out.
Safe to say that's when we took the...
Yeah. Not yet.
You've got
Just day to day right now.
you've got a good run out of obviously Tanev and McCabe here. What went into the different look at
Well, when McCabe was out, OEL was playing with Tanev. They were good together. They like playing together. And just McCabe played in the right side last year quite a bit for you guys here in Toronto. So, not you guys, Toronto. And, I thought, we're going to try him with Morgan. And it's, Morgan's had a lot of partners this year. And it's not his fault or anybody's fault. It's just how things go with injuries and guys, finding the right shot guy to play over there. And so McCabe's got experience, and, he's a very good player and defender. And so that's what we're looking for tonight.
Why was now the right time to give Simon Benoit a chance back in the lineup?
Well, Benny sat a couple games, talked to him about his game and things he's got to do a little bit better. And, it was just more of a reset for him. He's an important guy for us. I've told you guys that. And good penalty killer and hard guy to play against, physical player. And, he's going to be an important piece tonight for us. And just wanted to switch out him and Myers. I mean, it's just a little bit of a rotation right now.
More or less instant trust for you to put Minton back in?
Well, I like the player. Patch just went out. I wanted, he's a guy that's played up here and smart player. Put him in the middle of the ice. I got trust in him.
How much of a challenge is it, or has it been, to get Morgan to play the kind of hockey that you know he's capable of playing?
Well, I think coming in with the way we wanted to play and do things defensively and become a better defensive hockey team, keeping the puck out of our net, we've asked him to, less risk in his game. And, I think he's trying to do that, and he's done that for the most part. But we also need him to produce offensively, and I think trying to get our D a little bit more active, a little bit more. Lately, I think it's been better with our D getting more active in the offensive zone, shooting more pucks, getting more pucks to the net. That's been a focus lately, and it's been better. So I think you'll see, his production go up a little bit.
Craig, I know so much is living in the moment where you're a head coach in the NHL, but if you can go to the start of camp to today, you just talked about what you want to see in Morgan's game, but that could be applied to a lot of players on your team in terms of less risk and the kind of hockey you hope will win in the playoffs. Where do you feel that process is at right now?
I think it's going. I think there's ebbs and flows throughout the year where you're giving up too much. You're not scoring enough. We want to find that balance. And, I think our guys I think we're in a pretty good spot we're at a good spot right now with that, with the balance. We got to defend well, and we got to make sure that we're playing smart hockey with the puck. Puck management for me is most everything. Like, not making risky plays all the time and turning pucks over. And we've been doing a good job of that. I've been happy with our team with the directness of how they play. And, it's a new way for them to try to figure out to score goals, and that's our job as coaches to help them. But I feel our scoring is starting to come up a little bit with our ozone play and our rush play. So we just got to keep building on that, but we can't lose our identity of what we want to be. We want to be a hard team to play against defensively and do a good job of not giving up inner slot chances and things like that. So we got to stay on that. But we're in a good spot, but there's improvement. We got to still keep improving and getting better. And, that's the focus.
How much do you talk to the medical staff and the sports science staff when it comes to Wool's workload and whether or not how hard you can ride him?
Quite a bit, actually. And the goalie coach, obviously, where he's at, and he's played a lot of games. He's played this, going into playing the most games he's played. But, he feels like he's in a good spot, and a lot of it's how the goalie feels and how he's looking in practice and things like that. So, we just got to manage it here and manage the practice with him, too. He's a hard-working guy, and he puts a lot into his game with preparation and practice and all that. And sometimes you got to pull those guys back a little bit. So we need them in the games.
It's a tough league for coaches, tough league to have longevity. What stands out to you about your opposite tonight and how he's
he's done a hell of a job, Coop. We all know that. He's a great coach. I think Coop is very good at the mental side of things with his players, and I think he does a real good job of keeping everybody motivated, not changing his style year to year, but just tweaking a little bit, and giving him a little bit more life and a little bit into something new. And I think he does a great job with that side of things as a coach. And he's got good relationships with everybody over there, and that's really important because that's how you last a lot longer. But he's there because he's successful every year. That's why he's there, to be honest with you. I think that's what it boils down to for the most part. But he's a great coach. Obviously, we all know that. And I know Coop personally and really enjoyed being around him. And it's always a challenge with his teams.
What's the biggest challenge you see? You've gotten them the first two times.
This team, well, we all know they could score goals, but they defend hard, and their goalie's very good, but they compete. This team's a competitive team. They win a lot of battles. They win a lot of puck battles. That sticks out to me more than anything. I get they got high-end players and they can make plays, but it's the battle level and the effort that they put in every shift for me. Yeah.
Your predecessor spent a lot of time trying to figure out William Nylander, and I'm not sure they ever sort of exactly got there. Where are you with that when you see like the last two games and then you see maybe the 5 before that? Where are you at in terms of trying to figure out who he is and what he is?
That's a tough question. A lot of conversations with Willie, which I enjoy. Great guy to talk to and listen to him. And, I think more than anything, it's like I always, want Willie to open up to me and tell me what he's feeling and what he thinks about the game and what we can do better and things like that. He's got a lot of great ideas. Now, I may not agree with them all, but I want to hear them because there's something there that I might learn. These guys are smart guys and smart players. So, Willie's, it's a challenge like any player. But, I wish, you'd like to get that game he had in Montreal every night, but that's not reality. But he has a capability of doing it. This guy's edge work and his puck play and, competing on pucks offensively is high end. He's a very good player. And, it's always a challenge, to try to get these guys to be more consistent every night. That's a coach's job, and it's not just Willie, it's every player. And like I said, it's just I try to really have conversations with them daily. I really do. And that's, I'm not trying to figure them out. I'm trying to hear them out more than anything.